Hey, what's up, guys? Today we're going to be looking at Pokemon cards that I think are a good buy for $10. $10. Before we get into this episode, guys, I just want to make a few announcements. Number one, you're awesome. Thank you for always clicking on my videos and subscribing and liking and all that stuff. You guys literally make this thing happen, and I appreciate you for it. Number two, mark your calendars. Collect-a-Con on August 20th of this year. It's going to be in Long Beach, California. We're going to be there. We're going to try to get a booth there. We're for sure going to be at the event, period. And yeah, if you guys want to come through, that would be awesome. I would love to meet some of you guys. One thing that I do want to preface before we get into this episode, there are a lot of cards that can fit into this category that are good buys for $10. These are cards that I'm looking at right now. And I'm going to be explaining a few of the reasons why I'm looking at these cards and why I think they are a good deal for $10. All right, let's get into this. All right, guys, we are on Pokedata's website here, and they base all of their listings off of last solds on eBay, which is really important to me because I feel like that is the authority on prices on cards and products and stuff like that. I think that's a very good benchmark. First card up, guys, we're going to be looking at the Charizard and Braixen card from Cosmic Eclipse. So this card, it was pretty surprising to me to be like right under $10. All right, guys, so let's just look at the artwork on this card real quick. Personally, I think it's super cool. I'm not a huge Braixen fan in particular, but I'm a huge Charizard fan. And all of these cards are not going to be Charizards, not to worry, just a few. But this artwork for Charizard for me is insanely cool. I like the overall feel and texture of this card. I think the artwork is very strong. I especially like the card for it being at $10.91, so it's like right at $10. This is not to say that you're not going to see some listed at $18 to $20 and that you're not going to see some sold for $8. It's all over the place. It's definitely based on condition. I would absolutely check that out if you're buying it on eBay, of course. I've seen a few of these sell in our Discord. Link down below. It's free to join. We have our own buyer and sellers, channel in Discord where you might find something like this. But right at $10, guys, I really, really, really like this card. I think the artwork is super cool. And of course it's Charizard, and also being from Cosmic Eclipse. So that's one of my first points on some of the cards that I get into. I really look at the set in general. How is Cosmic Eclipse doing as a sealed booster box? I see it as being on the rise, right? And I think that Cosmic Eclipse is probably top 2 or top 3 of all the sets in Sun and Moon. It might be, some people might have it at number 1. I think it's in my top 2. I am a huge fan of this set in general. The whole book of business when it comes to Cosmic Eclipse. There are multiple cards that I really, really love in Cosmic Eclipse. So for all of those reasons, guys, and especially $10.91 last sold on eBay, but my first pick on this top 5 is going to be this Charizard and Braixen tag team card. All right, okay, second card up, guys. We're going to be looking at a shiny card, believe it or not. We're going to go all the way back to Shining Legends, and this is going to be the shiny Jirachi from Shining Legends. As far as being able to get a shining card, and especially how old this set is, I mean, Shining Legends, it is multiple years old. And Jirachi, it's definitely, it's a favorite to many, and it's a shining card. A lot of people didn't like Shining Legends. I think that this set is going to prove a lot of people wrong, even further down the road, because we're obviously, over 5 years removed from this set. This is one of the sets that brought me back into the TCG after so many years. I love this set. I'm a huge fan of it. It's super fun to open. There's a lot of things to chase after in this set. The card values in general have really held their weight over time. Obviously, there's no $100 cards in this set. If you get them graded, they're over $100 for sure, but raw, there's no cards over $100. A lot of these, and that's another point that I want to make when it comes to looking at these cards and what you want to get into. You really want to be looking at sets, in my opinion, that are at least 3 to 5 years old. Out of rotation, possibly, when it comes to the game itself, and you really want to let the prices of the cards settle down. And what I mean by that is, right now you're going to go into a Sword and Shield set, and you're going to see cards that are going for $280. That's like insane. Those cards are not going to stay at that level over a long period of time. So you really want to let the sets settle down and then go in and buy your singles if you can, if you couldn't pull them yourself. Because like a pack of Shining Legends, a pack goes for what? 30, 35 bucks, I can go in and buy one of the hitters, a shining card, and I can go buy it for, you know, what's this one going for? Last sold on eBay for $8.71. I mean, let's go. You know, so that's what I'm looking at when I look at these cards. I'd rather not take the risk. If I need a shining Jirachi, I'd rather not open $300 worth of packs and try to get lucky just so I can buy that one card, if you know what I'm saying. So that is my second pick for this top 5, shining Jirachi from Shining Legends. All right, guys, number 3 on my list might be a little bit of a curveball for you guys. It is going to be the Mewtwo EX full art from XY Breakthrough. So this set is also, guys, very, very old, right? So let's go to the Mewtwo. It's this one right here. So this Mewtwo, guys, is number 1, it's a full art card. Number 2, it's from an XY era set. Number 3, it's a fan favorite card. And number 4, I think this is a dope artwork. This thing looks straight up like it's about to go Super Saiyan on me. It has this gold border on it. It has all this aura like popping off of it. I'm a huge fan of this artwork. I think Breakthrough in general is going to surprise a lot of people further down the road. And it's a fun set to open. I'm not going to lie to you. And it's still very relatively affordable for how old it is. I mean, this card, guys, is just a beaut. And like for me personally, if I have a raw copy of this card, I'm going to get it graded. So this one has it. Okay, so this just updated. Last sold at $11.67. When I was putting my data together, I saw one that had a sale for $10.20. So it's right at that moment. Just because this says 11 doesn't mean it's like creeping up. The last solds happen all the time. I am fully confident that you'll be able to find this card on the open market in a near mint status at right at $10. And lastly, guys, this set is older, you know, but it's still relatively affordable, even in sealed form. Packs of this go for $8 to $10. In my opinion, that is an absolute bargain for a set that's in the XY era, personally. All right, guys, that is my third pick for this top 5. That is the Mewtwo Full Art EX from Breakthrough. All right, guys, on this fourth pick, we're going to go a little bit newer. We're going to be talking about Sun and Moon's Unified Minds Umbreon and Darkrai GX card. This card is absolutely beautiful. So this, again, this price just updated also. So these cards look like they might be creeping a little bit. I have recently sold for $970 and then $1180 right here. And then I have seen some sold in our Discord for right at about $10. This card is right on the cusp. TCG Player has it at $7.08. So it's all over the place. I'm sure eBay adds their little fees. But let's look at the artwork on this thing. This is one of those cards where it's, for me, it's super unique. How often do you see when an Umbreon is literally standing off of the side of the card and it's there with Darkrai? I'm a little bit biased towards Darkrai. I'm a Darkrai fan personally. I'm a huge Umbreon fan. I love the evolutions. This card just screams buy me to me. I love this thing. It's just a regular Tag Team GX, so it's nothing insane. But at the price that it's at, especially in the set that it's in, which is Unified Minds, because I think that set's going to do well long term also. I mean, this card right here, this is a buy. I love when there's a lot of depth in the card. You'll see like a lot of full arts and a lot of, you know, like GX cards where it's just the Pokemon itself and there's nothing happening in the background. This background, if you look, they're in some kind of a stadium maybe. There's like a town, like a tower going on in the background over here. I love when there's depth to the card, and I just love the tag team cards in general because it brings together, you know, two fan favorite cards. And like when they hit hard like this, because like for people like me, when I'm a Darkrai fan and an Umbreon fan, I mean, this is a slam dunk. I definitely want this in my set. I want it in a binder, and I want one graded. So that's my number 4 pick, guys. That's Umbreon and Darkrai, the tag team version in a GX card from Sun and Moon Unified Minds. All right, guys, last but definitely not the least, because we will be doing this type of video again, is going to be probably the sleeper pick of the entire video when it comes to the 5 that I mentioned. And that's going to be the Generations Charizard EX card. I just want to touch on the top cards for Generations, guys. Generations, the packs are going for between $40 and $50. The very best card that you can pull last sold for $32, but you're not going to open it necessarily because your best case scenario is that you're going to lose $10 to $20, right? So you want to go in and get the single. This Charizard card right here, I wanted to start it with the Charizard and end it with the Charizard. This Charizard last sold for $10.04 on eBay, and then TCG has it for $19.64. It's completely flip-flopped. It's totally crazy because the other cards, if you notice, TCG had it for less and eBay had it for more. So this card is super unique for that reason. And I did check the math on this. I went onto eBay and I found a few near mint copies that were just recently sold, and they were right there, 10, 11, right in that ballpark. That is a bargain. You can definitely snipe this card in an auction format on eBay. Catch someone sleeping, catch someone slipping late at night, and you know the auction ends at 2 in the morning wherever you are, and then you can maybe snipe this card for 10 bucks. This card, I feel, is a $20 card. So I think TCG Player has it right, but I think the market has it undervalued currently. And like I personally own a few of these. There was a time where these were selling for $3 to $4 when Generations was definitely in print and it was all over the place. I bought more than a few of these. I just like the artwork. I love that it's blasting out of the frame, and it's just roasting whatever it's throwing. It's spitting its fire at. I'm a fan of this card. I'm obviously a fan of Charizard. And Generations literally has rockets strapped to its back, and it's on its way to the moon because those packs have shot up so much in the last few years. And this, from what this list is saying, is the 4th best card in the entire set. So for all of those reasons, this is my number 5 pick for this top 5, and that's the Charizard EX card out of Generations. All right, guys, that's going to be it for me. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you enjoyed this format of episode. We're going to be doing this more often. I know you guys are asking me for this all the time, so we are going to do our best here in the vault and try to come through for you guys on this type of knowledge. There's just so many things that can be talked about when it comes to buying and investing and just your personal sets, and then you have to weigh your personal opinion versus reality, because sometimes those don't match up. So I'm trying to do all those things for you guys. I hope you're enjoying the content. If you made it this far, definitely smash the subscribe button. It's free to do. Hit the like button, and last but not least, hit the bells for notifications, because I get a bunch of you guys DMing me saying that you do not know when content is dropping. That's the best way to do it. Hit the bell. It's right there. All right. I'll see you guys on the next episode, guys. Peace out. Yo, what's up, guys? If you want to see a video that I think that you might like after watching what you just watched, click the button right here. And if you want to be one of those people that want to subscribe to the channel and see how far this rabbit hole goes, the button's right here. Do it!